Hi all, well it's weekly wrap time again. It goes by very quickly, and as you'll see, you've just got me again by myself. We had all good intentions of doing it together, Chris and I, but unfortunately something has popped up and Chris is unable to be here. But I will just talk about a couple of our runners from the week just gone. Unfortunately we didn't get the win with them, but oh so close they both were. Firstly, I'll start with Kajena. She stepped out at Metro level last Saturday at Randwick in race 1 in the 2-year-old race. She'd drawn the widest barrier. She was on a heavy track, which was a little unknown for her. And we decided to run, and Braith Knock rode her and took her to the back after the start. There was a very short-priced favourite, and she produced an absolutely eye-catching run down the outside. And I think everyone, including jockey and trainer of the eventual winner, thought Kajena had won it. The race caller announced that she'd won it, and you may have seen there was plenty of Kajena owners celebrating on camera. So that was a real shame, because it really did look like she'd got there. As I said, an eye-catching run from the back, and look, she's returned in really good order, but was just pipped on the post in the photo. So really exciting that she's returned so well, and she's got a target of in Queensland, the Tattersalls listed race on Tattersalls Tiara Day in a couple of weeks over the 1400, so stepping up in trip. And yeah, she's really earned that. So she's just going from strength to strength, and can't wait to see what she can do next. So that was exciting, really exciting. And another one that just got pipped on the post was Capital Asset down at Sale yesterday. He's been very close on his last 2 runs, both photos as well. And unfortunately, he's been on the wrong side of the ledger both times. But look, he is really knocking down the door, and he's got his foot on the till, and yeah, we'll see where he goes to next or what happens. But yeah, just wrapped with how he's been running his last couple after a disappointing start to his preparation. So that's the runners for the week, or the performances from the week just gone. Moving on to this week. Only one runner actually. We've got a few trialists, and I'll cover off some of them first. Dubman on Tuesday, there's trials. Firstly, we've got Merchant Lady, who's stepping out for her second trial. She was actually meant to trial on Tuesday just gone, but slipped a shoe on the truck and stood on a toe clip, so they decided not to trial her then. But hopefully she's come through that well, and she'll go up tomorrow, and if all is good, she will have her second trial on Tuesday. So then we'll get her back to the races after a long layoff. So really excited to see how she goes. She'll be asked a bit more of her, and hopefully she's in good form and we can get her back to the races. And talking of those with an extended time out, Sweet Proposal, she finished off her last preparation really well at Dubman at Metro level with a placing. She looked really good. Unfortunately, she sustained an injury to her eye, so she's had some time out in the paddock recuperating, and she's returned in great order, and she'll have her first trial of the preparation on Tuesday at Dubman as well. Really excited to get her going and see what she can do this preparation as well. So then we move on to Thursday, our only runner for the week, Cheeky Dancer at Gosford. She's nominated at the moment in a 4-year-old and up maiden over 1200. So stepping back in trip. It's a small field, so hopefully it goes ahead, but she looks like a red hot chance here, and really excited. She's been very consistent this preparation, her first racing preparation, and it would be really good to get the monkey off her back and get that maiden over and out. She looks like she's there and thereabouts every run, and yeah, it'd just be great to knock that over. So very good luck to all of the owners of Cheeky Dancer. and hopefully we can get that result on Thursday. And then we move to Friday. There's trials at Rosehill on Friday, and there's a couple penciled in either for Friday or next Monday at Canterbury. But Zoo Prince, who's looking to have his second trial of the preparation, he had one on Monday, just gone. Look, he probably didn't enjoy the wet track of Warwick Farm, but finished midfield and did everything asked of him. He'd be looking for a dry track for sure, but he'll be asked a bit more either on Friday or if he goes Monday. But he looks to have returned very well. And the other one, quite an exciting one, is Without Pier, 2-year-old, Pier, 2-year-old. He's looking to have his first career trial. He's returned in great order this time into the stables. He looks fantastic. He's still got plenty of growing to do, but just mentally he's much more switched on, and he's improved out of sight as the preparation's gone on. So really excited to see him at the trials for the first time, and can't wait and to see how far we can get to for the rest of this preparation. So that's the week at this point in time. We've got a big couple of weeks in Queensland coming up in the carnival, so look forward to that. But as I said, cheeky dancer. Hopefully she can get the result on Thursday. So moving on to red hot tip time. Chris did give me some tips, but I'll just cover off on last week. Unfortunately, I had a donut, which is not exciting, but Chris carried the team, which is fantastic. He had 2 winners at decent enough prices for him anyway. He had Sunrays in the first, the Phoenix, paying $3.50. And then he had Jolie Star in the big race up there last weekend, paying $2.50. So well done, Chris. You've sort of done well over the last couple of weeks, and you're starting to give us a few more odds than previous. So well done. So Chris's tips for this week, all at Eagle Farm, both Chris and I. And he's in race 1. He's on Pisces, paying $6. Race 2, Waterford. Can't tell you the odds on that. Race 6, Cool Archie, paying $3.60. And race 8, the Stradbroke Golden Mile for the win. And again, I can't tell you the odds. Moving to mine, I'm up against Chris in a couple of these. Race 2, the Wayne Wilson. Chris chose Waterford. I'm on number 4, Pier, who's a Kiwi import, paying $4. So number 4, Pier. And then I move to race 4, the Oxlade for 2-year-olds. I'm on the aptly named Damien, number 4, paying $6. So number 4, Damien. Then the JJ Atkins, which is race 6. I too am on Cool Archie. I got a little bit burnt last start for him. I went to Navy Pilot after backing Cool Archie before that, and of course he got the job done again. So I'm going back to Cool Archie. I just think he's the form 2-year-old over that trip. He's stepping up to 1600, but form 2-year-old in that middle distance range, and I think he can get the job done again. He's paying $3.60, and I did want you to just keep an eye on or have a look at Navy Pilot, maybe for the place, paying $4. I still think it was a good run last week, but I don't think he can beat Cool Archie. Race 7, the Dane Ripper for the girls. I'm on number 11, another great name, Floozy, paying $7. And my final one in the Stradbroke, race 8, I'm against Chris again, and I'm on a massive smoky, a horse that is trained by a hobbyist. He won a race about a month or 6 weeks ago that gave him automatic entry into the Stradbroke, and beat our own Sir Artie last start. I'm on number 16, the Inflictor, paying $19 or $7 for the place. probably a little each way. And as I said, it's a bit of a smoky, but it would be an amazing story if the horse won. But Chris is on Golden Mile in that, so you're just going to have to make a decision or do both. So that's it, guys. There's a few tips there for you. Hopefully we can get you something or a few things. And look, I hope you all have a great weekend. It's another great weekend of racing, Stradbroke Day up in Queensland. And look forward to seeing you or talking to you all again next week.